From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Siskiyou County Neighborhood Forecast.
Everything Medical has been your complete source for medical supplies since 2007. Our 10,000 square foot showroom has the largest selection of home medical equipment in the North State. We have what you need. Everything Medical, Athens Avenue, Reading.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here at Weather NorCal. This is a look at your Siskiyou County forecast particular, and we're looking at the unsettled weather continuing at least through Wednesday. However, as we progress over the next few days, the chances will start to diminish. You can see a warming trend this week, and it will peak on Saturday before temperatures drop slightly. Not a major drop, but they drop slightly after Saturday. Looking at your hour-by-hour forecast for Siskiyou County overnight tonight, dropping down somewhere in the low 50s, but eventually getting up to about 69 degrees by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And there's your daytime highs for tomorrow, probably somewhere in the low to mid 80s for most of us in Siskiyou County. Now again, I have to stress this because when you see this, this doesn't mean everyone is going to see those thunderstorms. It just means that we've got that chance out there. They're going to be isolated, and I think few and far between, quite honestly, for tomorrow afternoon. So you can see the clouds, you can see the thunderstorms that did pop up this afternoon, and not to mention even in the evening hours. So let's take a look at the satellite and radar, and you can see not a lot of activity. It's mainly in eastern Siskiyou County, not to mention Modoc and southward into Lassen County, eastern Shasta County as well, that saw some of those thunderstorms, even some hail reported out in Chester. But for us, yeah, not a whole lot in Siskiyou County. Now, that'll probably continue a chance through the evening, as you can see as we go into your Tuesday at 2 p.m. You see what's happening here? We're just not seeing much activity. Now, it looks like it may flare up a little bit here, getting closer to the late afternoon and early evening, especially near Weed, Mount Shasta City, and of course on the eastern side of the county. But if you look westward, Etna, Happy Camp, even Wairika most likely may not even see any activity here. And then by Tuesday night, it's gone. Now, here's the thing. I was talking about the potential for really nothing happening on Wednesday. And what you can see here is you're going to 4 p.m. on Wednesday. That's the case here, right? But it looks like we may see a little bit of activity here develop to the south of us. But overall, I'm expecting a dry day for your Wednesday. And then this is when we start to shift our focus now on the heat. So there you can see for July 2nd through July 6th, we have got these really deep reds indicating really good chance of seeing above normal temperature. So that's what we have to look forward to as we get toward the end of this week, and not to mention this weekend. There's a look at your forecast for Siskiyou County. Now, don't be intimidated by all of these lightning strikes, because as I just mentioned earlier, we're not going to see a lot of activity tomorrow, but everyone will certainly have that chance. There you can see Etna, about 81, 79 degrees for Fort Jones, so for a high of 79 for Callahan. That's looking at Scott Valley. Now what we're looking at here is McDowell, about 76, as well as Doris, 77 degrees for Tule Lake, Tennant, about 73, and Mount Shasta City, a high of 78 degrees. Speaking of Mount Shasta City, there's your 7-day forecast. Now I still have a slight chance in there for Wednesday, but don't count on it. I think the best chances will be again tomorrow, and then we dry out, and then we focus our attention on that heat coming in, especially for the end of this week.